Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening whenever you are watching this video. This time we are going to present about AntConc in Corpus Linguistics. Before we get into the material, I'd like to introduce our group members. They are Hani, Niken, and Audrey. Without further ado, let's move to the material and enjoy the video. A corpus is virtually useless without some kind of computer software tool to process it and display results in an understandable way. Two of the most popular software tools for this are AntConc Pro 1 and Wordsmith Tools 2, although many other concordensers and corpus analysis programs have also been developed. Another corpus analysis toolkit designed specifically for use in the classroom is AntConc. It is not a foreign thing. This tool helps the work of someone who analyzes the corpora in a text. And to know more about AntConc, I will explain it briefly. First thing that we should to know is about what is AntConc. AntConc is a freeware application, making it ideal for individuals, schools or colleges with a limited budget, and runs on both Windows and Linux or Unix-based systems. Although it has a freeware license, it includes an easy-to-use, intuitive graphical user interface and offers a powerful concordencer, word and keyword frequency generators, tools for cluster and lexical bundle analysis, and a word distribution plot. And it can only run on desktop computers. And the next is who created AntConc. You'll see that AntConc is one of a suite of tools created and written by Lawrence Anthony, professor in the Faculty of Science and Engineering at Waseda University, Japan. He has already made AntConc in several recent versions. What are the uses of AntConc? AntConc is a useful tool for finding clusters or frequency patterns of word sequences or n-grams or sequences of n words within your corpus or document, which may be particularly useful once you have established high-frequency words for a research strategy but need to increase the precision of your search by either searching for phrases that contain those words or by establishing good collocates if you are making selections for adjacency searching. It is best used once you have established the high-frequency words that you would like to add to your strategy. The corpus or file containing relevant bibliographic records can then be opened in AntConc for text mining. And some authors suggest separately analyzing titles than abstracts and setting different cutoffs for inclusion, less strict for titles, stricter for abstracts. And stopword lists and lemma lists can also be added to the tool. For example, PubMed's list of 132 stopwords. Many such lists exist for use on the internet, and the choice depends on the context of the search.
So I will explain tools in AntConc. First, there is concordencer tool. It is the most used tool in corpus analysis software. Sun and Wang describe concordencer have been shown to be an effective aid in the acquisition of a second or foreign language, facilitating the learning of vocabulary, collocation, grammar, and writing styles. Figure 1 shows a screenshot of AntConc while operating the concordance tool. The concordencer tool is designed so that the most common operations are accessible directly on the main screen. Lonflis and Van Paris explain that this is an essential feature of good software design as it avoids the need for confusing pull-down menus and additional windows. Here is the summary of the concordance tool's features. First, search terms can be substring, words or phrases, and can be case-sensitive or insensitive. They can be embedded with a wide range of wildcards, which the user can assign to any particular character or string of characters via a menu option. Next, search terms can be defined as full regular expression, offering the user access to extremely powerful and complex searches. Next, 3 levels of sorting of KWIC lines are possible, with user-definable highlight colors at each level, and as follows. Second, concordance search term plot tool. Its main purpose is to show how a search term is used in a target corpus. For users who want to see where a search term appears, AntConc offers the concordancer search term plot tool shown in figure 2. Here, each box represents a file in which multiple lines represent the relative position at which search term hits can be found. From this display, it is easy to see not only how often a search term appears in a corpus of data, but also where and in what distribution. This can be an effective aid, for example, in determining where particular phrases such as "we" or "in this paper" are used in a research article. Next, View Files tool. The View Files tool of AntConc is shown in figure 3. When a user clicks on a search term in the result display of the concordancer tool, the View Files tool is used to display the search term in the original file. However, it can be used independently to search for any substring, word, phrase, or regular expression in a target file, offering the user a very powerful text search engine. As can be seen in the figure, all hits are displayed in a highlight color, and buttons and keyboard shortcuts can be used to jump to a specified hit anywhere in the file. Next, word list or keyword list tools. Word lists are useful for highlighting interesting areas in a corpus and suggesting problem areas. Bowker and Pearson said it can also be used to find the lemmas of words in a corpus. The word list tool is shown in figure 4a. Hockey states that an ideal word list generation program should be able to sort words into alphabetical or frequency order. The word list tool offers these features and also the ability to count words based on their stem forms. To avoid counting high-frequency functional words when generating a word list, there is a stop list. Keyword list tool. It finds which words appear unusually frequently in a corpus compared with the same words in a reference corpus that is also specified by the user. It is calculating the keyness of words using either the chi-squared or log likelihood statistical measures and offering the user the option of displaying or hiding unusually infrequent keywords or negative keywords in the preference windows. The keyword list tool is shown in figure 4b. Next, word cluster or bundles tool. Multi-words unit can be investigated using the word cluster tool shown in figure 5. It displays cluster of words that surround a search term and order them alphabetically or by frequency. The search term can be specified as a substring, word, phrase as in the concordancer, plot and view file tools, and the number of additional words to the left and right of the search term can also be specified. An alternative way to search full multi-word units is to find lexical bundles, which are equivalent to n-grams, where n can vary usually between 2 and 5 words.
Okay, now we will show tutorial on how to use AntConc tool as corpus. We'll go through some of the basic feature here. Okay, so first we'll need to load in a corpus. Open the file and then click the file that you want to use. In this tutorial we use txt file. If the file name are a little bit too long, we can move the window to see more of them, or you can move it to the left to see less of them. Okay, so we can just start searching for things that we want to look for. So I'm going to search word work. Start. You can see the display here shows all the hits for word. We'll notice that the display cuts off at the left and the right, which is standard for a quick concordance window like this. If you like to see more of the context, we can increase the size of the window here. For example, I make it 200. Here. That means 100 characters to the right and then 100 characters to the left. When I start again, now you can see we have more context on the left and the right, but for the example, I think 50 is just fine. Okay, So one of the key features of a tool like AntConc is that we can sort the result. So if I just click here, sort, what we have is that the center word is still as the word is still as it was, and now the display is sorted on the first word to the right, the second word to the right, and then the third word to the right. We can change those things at the bottom here. So I can go now, for example, 1 left, 2 left, and then third left. Okay, so now we'll see the display. So let me put it back again. This is in the left. Okay, so next we can search for other words. For example, we can search for word study, we have few hits here, and so you will notice that I can generate the result by clicking the start button here, or if I want I can just click enter and then we get the result there as well. Now in a tool like concordance, you don't need to just search for words, you can also search for more advanced things. For example, I can search for work with a wild stuff card star, meaning anything else. So now we generate the result. So you can see we have working, works, and so on. There we can also, for example, search for ing, and we see now that all the words ending with ing, and then we can have be something and ing, and then we can get all these results. And of course we can always be sort of them, so that now we can see be, expanding, belonging, being, and so on. Appearing in the corpus, there's a lot of wildcards that you can use in the concordance tool, and you can find those by going to the global setting, open the wildcards, and then you can change this sign. I'm choose this, and then apply, and then in this I'm gonna change for the sign that I choose, and then start. Okay, and now the result is, see here, you can see the result here, but I'm gonna put it back as before. But if I set it to be not the words, then you might search for ing, I will get all the hits within words, and so on. For example, if I just take words, and so I will then find all of the words with, for example, I just type S, and then you can see the result here. And then, for example, if I type ANN with a capital letter, and you will see we're still getting hits for lowercase and the uppercase, and now just to force it only the uppercase, and then I will put on the case option here, click here, and then start, and then you can see that all the hits are with a capital A. We can also regular expression search or rec searches. So that's pretty much for the basic feature of the concordance tool I've shown you. Now, how to do various searches and how to sort them. And the last thing I should show you, if you go to the hit work and click on you will notice the little finger here appears. When I click, then jumps to the file view tool and show the word in the full context of the file that it came from, and you can do that for the words here.
And last is the limitation of AntConc. AntConc performs all operations directly on the raw text of the corpus. This is useful in that the user is often switching or modifying the target corpus for a particular need, as the program doesn't need to do any pre-processing of the data, for example, creating an index. On the other hand, because AntConc doesn't use an index, it can only work effectively with small-scale corpora. One of the weakest areas of AntConc is in the handling of annotated data, such as data encoded in HTML XML format. Although AntConc offers a simple way to view or hide embedded text used in HTML, XML, and other annotation methods, much more sophisticated methods need to be implemented if the full power of annotated data is to be realized.
So in the conclusion is AntConc is a lightweight, simple, and easy to use corpus analysis toolkit that has proven to be very effective in classroom context. While it doesn't cover all the tools and readers offered in the most popular commercial applications, it does cover many of the essential tools needed for corpora analysis, with the added benefit of an intuitive interface and freeware licensing. For that, this tool will really help us in analyzing corpora text and can also be used to help complete the final project for those who are interested in taking corpus in linguistics concentration. Here are the several references that we used to make our material today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you!